Hello guys, welcome to MercBenzKing. These are not EQ models, but they are still standing at the charging point, and this is because now we have a hybrid, in particular the GLC SUV, the all-new model. And you can already see some changes. Behind me a GLE, but the newer GLC has the side mirrors on the body, whereas in the older generations more on the chassis. But now let's focus on the GLC, because this is the all-new generation. I will just unplug it because right now we waited a half hour for the battery to fully charge. So I will show you the benefits of having a combustion engine and an electric motor at the same time. So let's go. And in front of us we can see a blue. We are driving the GLC 400e. As I mentioned, hybrid, so we have two motors. And in this video I will tell you the advantages, also some disadvantages. But let's first EL, which means electric mode. And in this way you are fully using the battery. So we just fully charged it and you can drive around 100 kilometers. And as we are entering the tunnel, we can also enjoy the ambient lighting, because it is beautiful in the new generation GLC with turbulent style air vents lightened up, and also around the center console ambient lighting, and at the door side. And as we exit, we can talk again about the interior, because you have a portrait style screen, which is new for Mercedes-Benz since the new S-Class. And in front of us the new MBUX gauges, so you can press the home button and choose 5 different styles. For example, the sport style with a sport screen, understated with a minimalistic amount of information, and for example navigation. The other one is assistance, but let's leave it on the favorite one, my favorite one, the classic view. And in the classic you can also change the center part. For example, consumption information, trip data, or the navigation screen. And as we are on the Autobahn, I will put it into the hybrid mode and then sport mode, so that the engine is active. Just listen to the sound. You have an amazing sound, also powered by the surround sound system. Let's go. As you can hear, it is relatively fast, but you have to keep in mind the disadvantage, and that's of course the weight. Because with two motors, especially due to the battery, this GLC midsize SUV has a weight of 2,500 kilograms. In Germany, the weight without load is 2,350. In Switzerland, they already mentioned 2,500, and that's a lot, but it also has a lot of power, 380 horsepower, combined with the electric motor. So let's test this on the Autobahn, and therefore I will press the home button, hybrid view, and then the energy flow. There's even an engine button. Let's go, full power. (190), so it's very fast to higher speeds. And yes, it says here minus 100 Newton meters if you release the gas pedal. And the minus 120 Newton meters basically means that you are charging recuperation. So you're charging the batteries. Sound isolation is also great because it has extra protection foam at the center console for this new generation GLC. It also has the acoustic glass as an option, so double layer glass. So let's go back into the electric mode. And in front of us we can see a blue center, which is the recuperating visual. So if you accelerate, it becomes red, recuperating blue. So let's go back to the hybrid mode. The hybrid mode is basically a combination with electric and combustion engine. So it uses the electric motor when accelerating modestly, but when you accelerate a little bit more, the engine gets activated, like this. And then when driving in a constant speed again, 140, 150, it will automatically switch back to electric. And if you drive in full electric mode, then the engine will completely shut off, like it does right now. So if you accelerate a little bit more, up until you feel this knot at the end of the accelerator, it will do fully electric. Once you hit this knot, then it will move again to combustion engine. So let's go back to the classic view. I will put it into full electric mode. And we will talk about the figures. I can show you right here. To hybrid and then consumption. This is basically over the past 3 hours. So an average consumption of 4.2 liters per 100 kilometers, because I drove a longer distance where it uses fully electric or petrol. And now the question arises, what's the range of this GLC? Well, it really varies how you're driving. If you're driving fast on the Autobahn, the range can be as a minimum as 400 kilometers or maybe a little bit less. But if you really use the system and you're driving not too fast, like 140 kilometers an hour, the range is around 500 kilometers. Technology-wise, with the new generation GLC, you're up to date. It has the all-new MBUX system and the beautiful new steering wheel with the sensors behind the wheel, so that if you're driving in Distronic Plus, the steering wheel, it will steer for itself, and it will also know when you're not holding the wheel. So if you keep it like this, indicate to the right, it will do it for itself. Now close the gap by pressing the distance button on the right side of the left pad. So guys, thanks for watching MercBenzKing. I hope you liked the video with the all-new GLC 400e. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye.